Hiya, Clarets. Always Claret here. Burnley fan reaction. Sheffield United 1, Burnley 4. Um, well, what do we say? I said last week I hoped it was a more happier fan reaction this week, and it certainly is. Um, First off, just want to say how happy I am for Lyle. How happy I am that after all the troubles he's been through, all the struggles he's had this season, and the performances that he has put in, that he finally got that goal. I'm absolutely delighted for him. Obviously, we all know how much he's struggled with his mental health this season. So to get that goal today, which he's deserved in the last few weeks, I think, playing out of position, he's done well. You can see the effort in there. So for him to be playing in his natural position today and then go and get that goal, I'm made up for him. I really am. Secondly, Muric. I think after last week and the week before, he had a stormer today. He was absolutely brilliant. Yes, he still made a couple of mistakes, a couple of passes that went straight out to their players. But if that's how we want to play, that's going to happen. But excuse me, he made the saves. And to be honest, he kept us in that game in the first half. It was a game very much, a first half of two halves, really. He kept us in it with some outstanding saves in that first half. And in the second half, he made some good saves as well. So, yeah, very, very pleased for Muric, and I thought he was outstanding again today. Obviously, like I say, it's a strange one because we know we're all but down. We've said this every week. We know we're all but down. But it gives us that slight glimmer of hope again. I think we're only 3 points off Everton and Forest. And obviously they play tomorrow in a massive game. But it's all in our hands. We've got to keep doing what we can do and hope that at some point we can catch up to one of them. But in terms of the match today, it was a good performance from the lads. Obviously, the first goal, very, very scrappy, very lucky. We've deserved a bit of luck. We've needed a bit of luck recently. And Brunlarsen, it's a good effort. And it goes in. We get that bit of luck that we've needed. And then, obviously, a couple of minutes later, Assignon makes it 2. Again, a little bit of luck. It does look like it's taken a slight deflection off the defender, and then obviously it hits the goalkeeper's leg and goes in. But yeah, we've deserved that bit of luck, and to get that just before half time, it's about time. And then obviously second half, and Hamer comes out and scores what I'll say is a really good goal. I think there's a bit of poor defending for that goal, but overall, you can't really complain about it. I know when we concede a goal, it's, the blame does usually go on the defence and the goalkeeper. Like I said, there's a bit of poor defending from it, but it is a good goal, and you can't blame Muric for it, really. And then you think that's it. You think, is this where it happens? We've seen it so much this season where we've been leading. We've been doing well, we've played well, and then we concede a goal and we just collapse. And honestly, I thought that was going to happen. And then, obviously, like I say, Lyle gets the goal. It's a beautiful passing team move, and Lyle gets the goal and puts a 3-1 up. It's beautifully taken. It's a great passing move. It's lovely football, and he slots it into the bottom corner. And then Johan Berg Gudmundsson. I mean, I know Vitinho scored last season after coming on off the bench with his first touch. I think it was Norwich away. But Gudmundsson, that's got to be up there as one of the quickest goals by a substitute for a Burnley player at least, because he'd barely been on the pitch seconds. Cullen gets the ball off Brownhill, passes it across to Gudmundsson, and we talk about how Benson's trademark goal is curl it into the top corner with your left foot, but how many times have we seen Johan do the same thing with his left foot, curling it into the bottom corner? and he does it again. You know, and it shows that there's still a class player there. He's still playing a high level of football, and there's still a class player in there who can score goals. And then obviously he's hit the post a bit later on. He's had a couple of chances where we could have made it 5. But yeah, overall I'm happy with the result. Happy for the lads who scored the goals. Obviously, Brun Larson scored a few for us this season. And then obviously Assignon getting his first Burnley goal. Think he's done well since we signed him. Unfortunate for the red card away at Chelsea. He's had some performances where he's not been the greatest. But overall I'm quite happy with him as a signing. So pleased for him to get his first goal in Burnley colours. Obviously, like I say, for Lyle, happy for him to get the goal that he's desperately needed. And Johan to score, happy for him as well. So, yeah, made up for all the goal scorers. With regards to Company's tactics, I think he got it spot on today. When the team was announced, I was a little bit sceptical about O'Shea coming back in, especially with how well Ekdal played last week. But I think Company got the team selection spot on today. Little bit more physicality in defence with obviously McBurney and the bastard reject Diaz. But yeah, I think the team selection was spot on and the subs were spot on today. We needed a bit of assurance in midfield, so he's brought Brownhill on. Amdouni tracked back a lot in the second half when he had come on. I thought he did okay. And obviously Johan with the goal. So, yeah, overall can't really complain. My only worry is we've left it too late. But like I say, we're still in with a chance. Obviously, I think we are done. But we've just wanted the fight and the performances, and we've got that again today. You can't help but feel a little bit disappointed that obviously the last couple of games we've shot ourselves in the foot, and where we'd be if we hadn't done that. And a little bit disappointed with how the season's gone really overall after last year. But like I say, we're finishing strong. We're finishing with a bit of fire in our belly and putting out a little bit fight. And that's all we want. So next week, obviously, we've got United away. Tough game, tough call. But we've done it before. And if we go out there and put in a performance like we did today, I've seen some people say we didn't play the best, but I thought that was one of the better games we've had this season. But if we go out against Man U next weekend and put out a performance, and if we can nick a result, you never know. You never know, because we've done it before at Old Trafford. So, yeah, we could do it. We could do it. Up the Clarets.